Hi everyone, and welcome back to this channel. Guys, in this video, that's how how Queen Naomi has been saying it jokingly, seriously, that she's about to review everything that went on between herself and the Ooni of Ife that made her serving breakfast 2021 December, almost a year now. There was a time that she even came online to say that is it until she dies, is it a problem for her to live a toxic and abusive marriage, and what happened at the police station was wrong, blah blah blah. Okay, so eventually now it has been exposed. What the Ooni of Ife made Queen Naomi pass through has been exposed from Naomi's corner herself. Now the thing is, all this while we've had different stories, a lot of bloggers, people that are even close to the palace, they've come out with different editions of the story. And while it seemed like there were some differences, one thing that was a theme that was common is the fact that the Ooni of Ife couldn't care less about Naomi, especially when she was pregnant. And also we established that Queen Naomi was able to have Prince Tadenikawo via IVF. Now there are some other things that we did not know, and that is what has now been revealed. And it is said that the palace did not even expect it to come out, because Naomi, as much as she's been saying she was going to talk, the palace kept thinking, oh, she's not that kind of person, she's too well brought up, she's too reserved to actually reveal all the dirty things in the palace. And there are a lot of negativity surrounding the old breakup, the old ending of the marriage, especially since the Ooni has now taken a new wife. So the palace were thinking, Naomi isn't going to do anything, because apparently the Ooni still somehow likes Naomi, even though while Naomi was in the palace, it didn't treat her properly. Okay, now the thing is, as much as Naomi has wanted to talk, she's not the one that said this, but it is her sister. If you know anything about Naomi, you know that she has brothers, she has older sisters, and also she has younger sister. And her younger sister is the person that revealed everything that our sister went through. Okay, one post that Naomi mentioned, she said that she didn't want to die, and she it's not her fault that she was abused in her marriage and she wanted to leave. And one of her sisters was like, babe, you better let all the sleeping dogs wake. It seemed like her sisters are the ones saying, you better talk and put an end to all of this narrative going on social media. And to even say that she's been abused for a while before she put up, because a lot of persons felt like it was surprising that Naomi just came from nowhere, especially since the palace even claimed they had no idea she was going to do something like as such, because the day before, the Ooni of Ife gifted Queen Naomi a Jeep, brand new vehicle, as a Christmas present for December of 2021. And then the next day she came to break up publicly, saying that she's only mother to Tadenikawo and she no longer wants to be referred to as the Queen of Ife. So the palace said that came from nowhere, but apparently she's been dropping hints on her social media page. In fact, one of the posts that is still on her page till tomorrow, because she's deleted some of the things she said concerning the palace, but what that is still on her page is a video that she made while she was ministering. The thing is, of course, that she's a prophetess, because when she even announced her marriage to the king in 2018, a lot of persons were like, what is a prophetess doing with a traditional worshipper? And when the marriage broke, a lot of persons were like, did you not know what you were entering into? A prophetess like you deciding that you want to dip your toes in tradition and culture, it's to say that your faith obviously says no to. So she was preaching while she was a queen. She was actively in her ministry. So she was preaching one day, and she was speaking to women, and she was like, see, the thing is, if you're in an abusive relationship, an abusive marriage, you need to leave. And if you don't want to live for anything, even if you don't want to live for yourself, you need to live for the sake of your child. That was what Naomi said in that video.
And I am not saying that they will look at you being abused. You are a disappointment.
Now that our sister
you are being abused and you let your children
what happened to Naomi,
praise the Lord.
Like, oh my goodness, we should have realized that Naomi was talking about herself, because it was like a few months after she put up that video and said
for your what?
She said
children's
women
sake.
should live for the sake
But what
of
I am
their
saying
children.
is that they will
That
not
was
watch
shortly
you
after she
because the man
welcomed
has slapped you
and
you go and look
eventually
for a
left the
bucket or a
palace,
knife for a stone.
almost less than a year after.
I say, well, back then you don't win.
But like, oh my goodness, she's been pointing to it that once she has a child and the abuse still continues, she's going to leave the palace. But we didn't know, because she's quite coded and she wasn't really speaking out, because as per Queen, married to one of the highly revered monarchs in Yoruba kingdom, in Yoruba land, so she couldn't really say something and just pell it out like that. But she was telling women that you don't have to wait till you die, and that it's not like you're going to come and you're going to start throwing insults at the husband, like maybe the man should eat you, for instance. It's not like you're going to eat him back and say, oh, you know that both of us are mad, and you know that me too, I'm a mad person. That's not what you're going to do. You're just going to gingerly carry your things because of the sake of your child and leave the palace, which is what Naomi Naomi did. But following all the backlash and everything, her sister has now come out to say, people of God, you guys have no idea what my sister went through. This is Simi Oluwaseyi speaking. Simi Oluwaseyi is Queen Naomi's younger sister. She's like basically a handbag, and they're always doing things together, even now that she's left the palace. Simi now said, my dear sister, are you aware Dr. Queen Naomi lost her first pregnancy? She is very bitter about it, and the king not taking responsibility of Tadenikawo. If truly he loves his son, he should not punish him because of his mother behavior. The king is not a saint. This is what Simi Oluwaseyi had to say concerning the old brouhaha, hinting the fact that indeed Queen Naomi suffered a lot of things, and in fact she even suffered the loss of a child. Now this is an information that was not we're not privy to it. We didn't know about that. We just knew that she had Tadenikawo via IVF. Apparently she already did one, and that round failed, and so she had to go again, and that was after she now had Tadenikawo. And they even said that why she left the palace, because you were brought to light. See guys, if any of this information I'm saying, if this is new to you, you might want to go to this channel to get updates concerning the old story, if any of this is new to you. Because when Naomi, when she was pregnant, when she had the child and all that, she had to come into the palace, and it was said that it was the king that told Naomi to leave the palace, because the God he serves, the deity, is a deity himself, that there can't be a newborn or there can't be a pregnant woman in the palace, blah blah blah. She had to go to Akure, where she originally is from, with her to stay with her parents for a while. But they're now saying that it was Naomi that actually carried herself out of the palace. Like, see what I went through with my first child, that unfortunately she lost the pregnancy, that didn't come to term, that didn't get to term, that she get to full term, that she didn't want to experience that again. So she left the palace for her own safety, for her own mental health, and because the king could not be bothered. And it was also said, see, just get updates on this channel. There are several things concerning that on this channel that you don't want to miss, and that is why you need to subscribe to this channel and also click on the bell icon, so that you'll be notified when we have all the juicy details like this, and you wouldn't have to be going back to refresh your memory. You would already have the gist, because it's a reoccurring theme, and we're going to be talking about the Ooni of Ife and Naomi for a while, until the palace actually says something and dispels all those rumors, or says yes, this is the truth, and we are putting an end to it. Once this battle is going on, we'll still be keeping updates concerning it. So you need to subscribe, and of course you need to like this video and share with everyone to be up to date concerning the situation. So where was I? So she left the palace then. No, she was like, nothing will happen to me. And the king wasn't really bothered. Somebody that went through IVF, a young girl at that. She got married at 25. She left the palace at the age of 28. She celebrated her 29. She celebrated her 29th birthday outside of the palace. So it was like, I'm still very young, and the king is not touching her like that. It's not being intimate with her, even though she was pregnant and carrying the king's only son, Prince Tadenikawo, and his first child after like 2-3 other marriages, So it's like, this should be really important to you. Why isn't it important? But it had other things to do, and it really couldn't be bothered. Although he did like Queen Naomi, and he was pampering her, not like pampering, but like with material things. Basically, they said he was giving her things, and even the claim that the king didn't build a house for her in Akure, Ondo State, has been ruled out. They've said that the king did build a house for her, but we really don't know about that though. It's just a speculation. But that was why Naomi left the palace, and eventually she had Tadenikawo peacefully, and she returned to the palace. And a year after that, she was like, I can't keep doing this, I'd rather leave for my mental health, before they carry me out of this palace a dead woman. And that was what made her say that word the other time, the video where she was telling other women to please leave toxic marriages and not stay for whatever reason, and leave especially for themselves and also for their children. So I want to hear from you in the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think concerning the situation. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.